Alright. It is almost 9 o'clock, so I'm going to start the stream. We're playing more Starfield. If it's too loud for you, make sure you turn it down. I have it up for reasons of my own. Somebody told me in chat a couple days ago that the volume was too low. Alright, we're back in. I have to talk to that lady, but I kind of want to look around first. Ooh, permanently reduces fall damage by 5%.
Hello.
Wasn't stealing either. Do I just go in and use it now? Did it auto-use it? Use. I can't... Does it just have to be on me, then? I know I ask a lot of questions on my channel. I guess I just keep it on me and it works. Wait, how much? It has no mass, and it's worth 100. Huh.
Oh there, Vasco.
Greetings, Walter Stroud. How may I assist you?
No, I don't.
I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, but everyone just sort
At
of
present,
accepts he'll be
all
fine.
systems are functioning well within established parameters.
Right. Well then, keep up the good work.
Affirmative. I am at your
Sarah's the best
service,
possible
Captain.
person to be running Constellation at a time like this. Focused, no nonsense, and dedicated.
Okay, you didn't have to talk to me at the same time. Okay, I can harvest from that. What is that? Ah, sandwich. Whiskey glass, huh? Is there anything else I can harvest from?
Apparently, I become rather cranky when I'm not able to play Constellation's little adventures. My wife has therefore decided it is best if I can dedicate my time to our business here for now. For both our sakes.
Wow. All right. Whatever works for the two of you, I guess. It's been
that guy has
quieter
a
around here
wife.
ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full time.
What is the eye? You guys talk about things and like you give no mercury camera. Wow, that's worth a lot. I can take that. Is there any
Take
places
note.
to sleep
Everyone
or
here is
anything
worth
here?
Yes.
Hmm. No, that's unlocked with lodge key. Where does this go? Ooh. Pharmaceutical lab. Apparently I can make bandages, so I'm gonna craft up a bandage. I can make even more, apparently. Penicillin. Snake oil. I'll make a couple more of these. I don't have any mods for him. I have a shotgun? I didn't remember that I had a shotgun. Issue workbench. There's no mods for this. Industrial. The industrial workbench allows you to create basic manufactured components which can be used for building structures for your outposts and crafting mods for your weapons and equipment. The raw resources used for manufactured components can be acquired from planets and moons by starting an outpost and setting up resource extractors. More advanced manufactured components can be created from fabricators out an outpost. Well, I don't think I really want to build anything right now. Ooh, a research lab. The research lab lets you discover new crafting recipes by completing research projects. Each research project requires materials in order to make progress. The materials needed can range from raw minerals extracted from planets to organic substances extracted from alien creatures and plant life, to manufactured components that can be made at an industrial workbench. Why is it saying that I have material available? Okay, I'm not gonna do anything with that just this second. Take that med pack. What is this? A cooking station. Ham cheese, grilled cheese, distilled water, alien tea. Nutrient. Alien scramble, alien sandwich, alien jerky. So I have to unlock the objects in a research lab before I have them as something I can actually make. Can I... Okay, so I researched medical treatment too. And it's done. I think that's it. So it's completed. It's blocked. Huh. No, I don't have any bread or cheese. I don't have any spice. have anything for that. I only have that and that, so I only have fiber. I don't have any zero wire. I don't have any cosmic or polymer. I don't have enough for these, so all I had enough for was the medical treatment. Huh. Can I make anything with those? Oh, I don't have any bread. Wish they would have given me some bread. What's a mission board? What is this place? I feel like there should be something behind that. Ooh. The well. Wasn't there a quest for that? No, wait. There is a way to get into your skill system? No. Missions. Back to the grind. Activities. Investigate brownouts in the well. Okay. So that's a thing. I guess I'll come back here after I'm done talking to her. I forgot I could do this. It's a toilet. Can't see myself. Is this my room? Forever human. A plushy star pal, that's adorable. Aww. A cosmetic supply box? I don't know, I'll take it. Cheddar snack crackers. Actually, this is probably someone else's room. Alright, I went downstairs and there's only one bed.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Okay, so
I'm
that is
listening.
my quarters.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel. I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways. Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary.
Oh, yeah.
Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen. Whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Sounds
Those
reckless.
are the rules. Advance humanity's knowledge to the best of your ability. As long as you do that, I'm not here to judge you. Now, let's you and I get over to Mast.
Okay.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. Oh, right, that.
The vision.
If we're
so-
approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon. Sure,
It means something.
I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it through. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right? Planning on sticking around then? Good.
Yeah, some place for me to stay.
I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
I already looked at everything.
So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo
I'm
has
sure.
made more than a few contributions.
Mm-hmm.
Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's
Upstairs?
founder, had this place
Oh,
built
that's right.
decades
There is
ago.
an upstairs.
It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
No, that's right. Sarah's following me too.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
No, my room's up here, not in the basement. Holy crap, this place is huge! It looked so small from the outside. Here?
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Ooh, storage. Yeah, transfer. Let's transfer... Let's see here. My resources. Sweet. Just throw my resources in there. Chrono Mark watch case. Tissues. Huh. Alright, so apparently that's my room. So whose room is this? Oh, that's a storage closet. The survey doesn't go up. Egmont. Candles. Oh, it's inaccessible. Inaccessible. So Mateo is here. No, this is the I can't think of the word for it right now. That's really sad. Nope, I can't leave her in there. Close all the doors except mine. This is where Mateo is. Yes. Take that white wine. Lifts sports bottle. My friend will be. this place is fun. Oh, this is someone's room. I knew she was gonna do that. It's a toilet. Someone else's room. No, don't come in here. Get out. 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 Lady. This is the bar, huh? It's too bad I can't just mix up a drink. Oh, there's wine over there. Alright, I think I got it all. You're in my way. Alright, so that's the upstairs. Oh, that just leads into a bedroom. What's this? Oh, that leads out. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, missions. I want to do this. Fast travel to select. No. Okay, so I just have to go downstairs to get there. Wait, what? Why is it telling me to go up there? The well is down here. It's in here. Ah, it's stealing. Ah, okay, I guess I do have to go the other way. That's dumb. Thought I found a quicker way. But eventually we have to go through this door.
Much as I'm eager to explore the universe, there's nothing quite like the feeling of returning home.
I bet.
be self-reliant in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then I'm proud.
Okay. So how was your guys' day today? Mine was alright.
What's there to even do on Kagami?
Beats me, but the financials make sense.
Well then, we're going to have to give you one hell of a
Style among the stars. A universe of leisure. Bye, lady. Do. Short load screen.
There are always about a million things to do, and I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey! Oh, you're not Carl.
No.
Sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once, and Carl isn't here, so I'm just trying to look inconspicuous. Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
So these people just live under the city? That
outperformed our projections
seems like it
for
would
the
kinda
third straight
suck.
quarter. I'm just happy the
Here.
data reflects the work we put in. It's validating. I heard Neon is a pretty fun place. It's not as bad.
Hey, can you hear me? I think this is working. I only have a general view of things, but you should be near the first junction box. Look for it mounted on the wall. When you find it, open
I
it
found
up
it.
and flip the big switch. That's it.
Yep.
Great job. So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's, and maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
Wait. You're in the way, dude. Thanks for the follow, Gemini. Where is it? Oh. Oh, there it is.
All right, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so may be a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
Ooh, an apartment. Maybe I'll buy it someday. Ooh, nope, don't do that. That would've been bad.
I wish I could go with you on this ship.
You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay, just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
I don't know why it just randomly disappears.
Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of field attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
Oh, these. Nope. What the heck? What am I supposed to do here? No, that just closes the panel. There's only one thing to flip. No, that's on. Is there more? I don't get it. Oh, up there. Like that? They're off. Isn't that what she said? I need to go. Yeah, I know. I already did this. Oh, there we go.
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
I don't like it when it disappears.
Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself.
As long as the money's good.
Sure. Of course. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority. So that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain, but if not,
Then this is where we part ways.
Level up. 2 skill points. What were you working on? We were working on weights. Challenge. Ooh. So we get our sprint up. We already have persuasion. You can craft specialty food and drinks. Buy for 5% less, sell for 10% more. That would be really nice. There's a chance you'll find extra credits. That's always nice. I don't want to steal from anybody. Ballistics. Melee, lasers, pistol, ooh, shotgun. What do we got for science? We have research. Med packs, trauma packs, and emergency kits restore 10% additional health, 10% faster. Get more common and uncommon in organic resources from surface objects. Improve. Increase grab jump range of jump drives. Adds an optional zoom to the hand scanner, and scan distance is increased to 20 meters. What do we got for tick? Security, which we have one of so far. Ooh, targeting functionality. Ship thrusters, boost packs. I kind of want to do fitness. Fitness and increase my maximum health. Be helpful at the beginning of the game.
So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really... Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
Yeah. Alright. Not giving me feet. Is this set to my mission? No, not that. Man, the characters walk so slow. I wish they ran to where they're supposed to be going. Because there's like... there's nothing to do during this point. It's just follow the leader. That's an interesting clothing choice.
This is our year.
Whoa, lag.
That your ship that landed not too long ago? Sure is something.
I know, right?
Visit from Mast. How delightful. You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid.
Even in the well, the trade authority continues to flourish. Oh, makes you sick, doesn't it?
Yes, of course you are. And what was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Wait, I have to talk though.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we're prepared to handle the situation.
I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay?
Get mad about energy usage? No, I'm not gonna say she's overreacting because, well, I mean, I won't fire the first shot, but I will fire the last
dramatic, but reassuring, I guess.
I won't fire the first shot, but I will fire the last shot.
To John Tuala in Mast.
Sarah, not now.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you, I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid,
no,
we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box?
I don't like where this is going. I don't like leaving her alone here. Why? Up?
Yes, what?
Up. I have to go up? Come on, Sarah. I really hope they don't kill her.
I'm not gonna be stuck in this place for long.
It's still up. Where do I go? Where do I go? It's way up there. So I have to unlock this. Okay, so that can go there. I think that's right, yeah. No, that doesn't work like that. Yep.
Well, that lock didn't last very long.
Oh, God. Thing's level 13. I have 2 bullets left. Bullet 0 wire. Well, this is lovely. What are these things? That's a drink. And the space trekker hat. No thanks. Okay, so that guy died. A bunch of empty beer bottles. Empty beer bottles. Oh, hold on, I'm reading it the wrong way. Are you out of your mind? Can you possibly be this stupid? You know who I bought that robot from, right? Do the words remote activation mean anything to you? Bring me my money immediately or you will be dead in your apartment tonight. You replied, ha ha ha, tofu. Okay, that was cute, but you really need to come back immediately and give me my money. You are lucky that I'm willing to let you live after that. If you don't pay me or return the robot, I will kill you. I'm not playing games. Wow. Woo, you got toffed. You got tofu'd. This is so dumb. You were all, hello, yes sir, do you have the money, thank you, please? And I was like, here's your money, bam, 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 now I have Bruno. What are you gonna do, go to the UFC? Selling black market robots is illegal, idiot. You know what's funny? I do have the money, I keep it right next to my bed. Not that you'll ever know where that is, bye. Oh, you are not coming to where I live. Meet me behind Orion Tower at midnight in 2 days. Bring all the cash with you. I cannot stress that enough. No cash, no sale. Please know that I have contingencies for people who decide to be idiots. You replied, yes, my man, 2 days. Best day of your life. Slow down. I have one. It's a decommissioned unit that the Ecliptic we're looking to get rid of. If you can pay in cash, we can make a sale. You do know it's illegal to buy these things, right? Yeah, and I don't care. Okay, so it's just him buying the robot that murders him. So I didn't actually need to come in here, did I? Nope, that just closes that. So I need to get up there somehow. And I'm not really sure how to do that. What did... Oh, that just closes the doors. And that means I can't get out. So this is not the right way. How do I get up there? It's not showing me how. Put the gun away. Nah, it's not the right way. How do I get up there?
I hope I'm as cool as Solomon Coe when I grow up.
I don't know how to get up there. And it's not showing me how to get up there. only one way up, and it's that. So I'm supposed to parkour up there or something. No, this leads down. Just not where I want to go. Secure access? No. Well, this is this place.
You need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
Oh. Take off the helmet.
Hey, I thought you were out there, you know, solving this. Honestly, I have no idea. I think that's actually even more concerning, and that's saying something. Does it matter? I don't trust her.
I'm certain she'll appreciate the fact that you're mentoring her through this situation.
Yeah, we'll see. Thanks.
Why exactly are you standing here instead of assisting us?
Lady,
Welcome
I don't
to
know
the
where to
Trade
go.
Authority. If, however, you are here under false pretense, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here. So, what'll it... The Trade Authority appreciates your visit.
Is there anything anywhere that lets me go up? It's like right up there, and I don't see a way to get up there. Like, there's... wait. This leads up here. This leads here. It's not where I want to be. Okay, we're getting closer. This leads down. That's really disappointing. Where am I supposed to go? Computer. Well, that's not the right one. That's a weird way to sit on a chair. This goes down. I don't want to go down. I want to go up.
Oh, it's nice to see a fresh face around here.
Yeah, I'm
You
sure.
stop in whenever you'd like.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Queen...
Why doesn't it tell me where to go? No, I don't want to leave.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
I don't know why UC Security bothers with an office down here when they're clearly not interested in helping these people at all.
Well, this is where I need to be. But how do I need up there. It's right there.
Oh.
Well, that didn't do me any good. Why can't I leave? Man, this is aggravating. Game's just like, I'm not gonna tell you how to get there. Ah. We're back up here again. Thought I was going the right way, and now I'm just not. Maybe I have to go the other way? this way.
I know your type. The free-wheeling species.
Nope. This just leads me back to this door. Wait a second. Can I get up here? I can. This doesn't lead anywhere, does it? How do I get up there? Is it on another floor? It's gotta be on another floor. Okay, let's not get stuck.
Jake's is a good place to meet contacts. It's got the right amount of booze and the right amount of schmooze.
Nope. I could get out of here. That's like the perfect spot for me to get over there. It's just a bathroom. I could have sworn I was going the right way when I came in here. Oh, now it's telling me.
Hi, miss.
It was telling me the first time I turned this on. Oh, that was stupid. It's unlocked with a computer. Oh, I just saw you guys' messaging. It's alright so far. There's a lot of things that don't really tell you the full story of stuff in it, and it's kind of annoying. Or I read stuff backwards instead of the right way around, but that's more my problem.
Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
And Zoe's here too, if you hadn't guessed. We've agreed to work together on this.
That's it, thanks.
Boxes.
Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking
Not
at
what,
the same
the
diagram
walking
I am?
thing? This?
47B is
Probably.
obviously the next one. It's on the same level. I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. Adequately done. Miss Reyes and I have both noted that the next node in this trace is not on any of the current diagrams. We'll have this solved in short order.
She means it's
There's
not in
3
the
of
well.
them.
It's somewhere on the surface, which technically means it's not my responsibility. Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
However,
we agreed that we all like to see this through. If you head topside, I'll
this
pull up the
box.
diagrams we need.
Why is this still on here? I already did it. It's just... why? already did that. I powered this down and it's still on here. That's annoying. So the ones I'm supposed to be looking for is that down there. Oh, they want me to leave?
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs. But I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
They claim has violated some law. Freestar Collective and United Colonies authorities appear hesitant to officially clamp down on the Clifton, citing a lack of evidence and the fact that they occasionally...
Wow, it is dark. Ah, running out of O2. So she wants me to bring it to her, but I think I should give it to the other lady. Although that probably would be good money.
But then I realized my tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck. The only place close
Ooh, a clothing place. How much clothing is? I like that. That's okay.
Please let me know. You won't find a larger array of options in all the settled systems, I guarantee. You'll find that I have most everything on offer.
Ah, that's ugly. That's not bad. That looks pretty much the same. Ooh. How is it a formal black suit if it doesn't have the jacket? No. Look like Loki. With that green and gold. Ooh, that's really nice, actually. No. Let's go with this.
I'll see you again, I'm sure.
Yeah. Let's take off the spacesuit and put on this. That's not what I want. I want to see my character. No, don't pull out the gun. How do I look at my character? Nope, not the gun. No. That just... Alright, let's try this out here. There we go. That looks pretty good. I like that outfit. Take a nice screenshot. CJs. That's not what
You should be getting close. Looks like it's somewhere near Athena Tower. Zoe says there's a junction box on the building's exterior. I'm not sure why she knows that.
One never knows when information might be useful.
Okay, well, we're going to discuss that later. I'll check in once you flip the switch. Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
Sure, why not? Sounds like a great idea. Hopefully nobody shoots me. No, it wants me to go up further. No, it wants me to check this one. Nope, can't use that. Can definitely use this. No. This one, probably. Yep. So it's gotta be that. Then it's that.
I haven't seen a lock picked that easily since I traveled with Vladimir's soul.
An unauthorized computer, huh? Holy crap, that's a lot of credits. I'm probably gonna give it to Louisa. I'm not gonna give it to the one lady. I don't want to be, you know, a bad person. But that's just me. I might do another run and then give it to the other lady at some point.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Of course, that just gave me another mission. Oh, I gotta love it.
Another day, another shift.
Having a good one?
So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it? Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't take it. And I'm really glad we got to work together on this. So, looks like maybe someone thought thought they could hack into Calibanc's system. In fact, it looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? And Galbank, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around.
She is in trouble. Alright, let's see here. Apply for a job. Talk to Sergeant Yumi. Did that even net me any money? Ooh, it did. 20,000. 20,781. Bunch of junk. Drop that.
I have 3 projects that are backburnered right now because no one has time to help me. 3!
I don't think that's how it works. You've got to save some for
No, not the right button. Alternating. Let's go talk to the scientist by the tree.
Seems like the crimson.
I'll probably play this until midnight, so that'll be a good 3 hours. So we're gonna go talk to the man who is sitting by the tree, the scientist. Or standing by the tree.
After an astounding 10th year without a single recorded action.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this.
Bottom of what? You seem to be staring at the tree.
I am not staring. I am analyzing. This is important xenobiological work. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
No.
I've passed by this particular tree many times, and honestly, I never gave it a second thought. Does it hold some sort of special significance?
Finally, somebody understands. Unless, wait, you're not mocking me, right? People. Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
Sure.
A mercenary, huh? Well, I'm sure we can work something out. So, are you on board? Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Oh, fun.
It's
So
amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
It's a huge tree. up that one. Then we're gonna pick up this. Excuse me? No, not over there. I like having markers everywhere. At least I know where I'm going. Unlike the things I have to do this for. That would be death. Where the heck did Sarah go? Where the heck did you go, girl?
I think I'm meeting my girlfriend for drinks at the Viewport tonight.
How's your day going?
Fine, I guess. Do we know each other?
No, I'm just making small talk.
All right. I thought you were trying to flirt with me. My day's going fine.
Hey, his
it's hard
name's
to complain
Tony.
about anything when you have a Terror Brew in your hand. Catch you later, yeah? Catch you later, yeah?
Sure.
The United
news.
Colonies Vanguard program recently celebrated its 15th year.
So after an hour of whining, they're finally out here.
They're just sitting on the grass. They should be playing.
Do you want to go another 3 rounds with them?
There's slides, like right there.
There's no one to play with.
There's 2 of you. Play with each other.
I have a pen pal in Sidonia. We've been writing to each other. The old-fashioned way.
Aw, come on. Why is it up there? Give. Just people who stand around. Some of these people have names, too. And then some of them are just citizens.
What's the point?
Of what?
This? Is it some sort of...
I only fly on tile ships. People call me a brand loyalist, but I feel
I'm trying to find people who actually have names now.
Everything good? We're here to help.
We got the other children.
Okay, fine, I'll go back to what I was doing.
That would have been the worst.
Wait, what? What? I don't know why I'm going over here. Ooh, it's pretty quiet in here.
We have company. Good day, ma'am.
You too.
Looking to chat? Then you're looking for someone else.
Mm-hmm. I should have stayed away from you guys and ducked.
Not interested.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of shady. Citizens. Citizen, 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 citizen. Over... Right here? I wonder who the romanceable characters are in this. Just a citizen.
The kids miss you.
The project has to be done this quarter.
This woman and husband. They don't have names, apparently. Citizen, citizen. Leave these people have names.
The Freestar Collective has no place in New Atlantis.
Excuse me?
Collective. What's my problem with them? Really? I'm keeping the FC accountable for the terrible things they've done. The Colony War was an unforgivable tragedy. Countless lives could... The Freestar Collective took my father away from me. But that's not what I want. I don't want us to move on. I want people to wake up and realize what the FC did to us. And I want them to be angry. I want justice and closure for everyone in the UC. Bye.
Well, you're just angry.
Mark my words. Someday, I'll be running the Office of Interstellar Affairs.
As you can see, traffic is good. The sales
Executives. Ooh, boy. No, no Terra Brew for me. Sarah, please don't get in my way. Why is this tree way the heck over here? Oh, what? Why does it want me to talk to this guy?
Are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me? Okay, well, if I see any of those, I'll tell you. And you can tell me if you find any eggs. Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
What? I'm looking for sensors, not eggs. So now I have to find eggs?
I think I got them.
Seems pretty silly. I need more stamina. I guess I'm going in here for some reason.
I'm pleased to report that our stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher. I'm sure we have anything you might need. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online.
Well, that's
I have been
unfortunate.
told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon. Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it? Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it
I should have told her it was junk. Fine.
Pleasure doing business with you. You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
Dumb.
no joke. Say those Varun zealots worship a snake.
Application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the Seven Systems.
Oh, heat level here is off the charts.
Oops. That's not what I clicked. That's not what I clicked. That burns, great. Melee attacks deal less damage. So burns. Why did I do that? That was dumb of me. I need something that heals burns. No. No, 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 no. Health, health, health. Nope, nope. Nope. Radiation poisoning, no. Burns is what I need. Nope. I don't have anything for burns. Great. Awesome. I like that outfit. Does fire hot?
Any luck tracking down those sensors? So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment. Oh. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. What a relief. Now, let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to Mast immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once. Well, from a certain point of view. In an, admittedly, somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be, well, disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in Mast at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
quiet day. Not too much to ask for.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the Nat.
Sucks to be you, lady.
Just don't like how Stroud Eklund owns everything. It's getting into too big to fail territory.
Ah, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hey there, new girl. Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous. Galaxy-wide. You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one right now. Don't have the ingredients. I made a deal with a hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me. I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo. I mean, doing something about this won't exactly be on the straight and narrow, will it? I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
Surely you're not seriously considering this course of action. The last thing we need is UC security on our backs.
Yeah, sure. Right. Okay. I totally get it. I can't even believe I suggested it. I can wait the 18 months until they release it. Probably. It'll be fine. Just, if you change your mind, let me know, okay? Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up.
I really want to hire this dude, but I'm with Sarah right now, and what is he drinking? Yellow? That's what it looks like. It looks yellow. I wish it would tell me what they were drinking.
He picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making him strong today. You in town for business? Cheers. Nothing like a cold one after a long trip through the space lanes, if you ask me. It seems like we have that in common. Personally, I'm here looking for work. I just quit my job as a weapon tester for MAST. Well, I'll be damned. What a coincidence. Working on a ship sounds perfect. I was hoping my next job would get me out of the city. What's your offer?
15,000 credits, huh?
Do I need a shower or something?
No, I'll hire you at some point, dude, but I'm not hiring right now. Maybe when I get to a higher level. No. Let's go to my missions. Let's just go back to the main quest for now. It is dark out here. Oh yeah, let's take Sarah on the Nat again.
It's you and me from here out.
I wonder if I'll miss New Atlantis when Tony and I leave. No, probably not.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Hey, Vanguards risk their lives every day to keep people safe. So what if he doesn't understand whatever this fancy thing of yours is?
Easy there, John. We all have our sore points. Everyone agrees we need to talk to your Vanguard about what he found. Let's leave it at that.
All right, I'll let it slide. No good for the recruiting office to be seen arguing with the civs anyway. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Welcome to MAST. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
back on board.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan completed. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Cydonia.
Wow, you are the soundest sleeper I've ever seen.
We are now on Cydonia.
Leeches in the engine, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
There are no other surprises?
Building Cydonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. I'm just building the last ideas. I think we have a couple contracts. Most visitors can't wait to get off this rock. Possible.
What's up?
Excuse me.
Let me know if you need something. Oh, hello there, friend. Have you been there long? What? Oh, heavens no. These bags under my eyes are just... how I look? Okay, you got me. I am pretty tired. But I can do this. But, oh my, I've forgotten my manners. Phil Hill, at your service. Yes, it rhymes. My parents had a thing about rhyming. My siblings are named Bill, Jill, and Sil. The Hills. What a thrill. But there I go again. You aren't here to talk about me. You're here to talk about List.
Sounds like we're about to hear a sales pitch.
Great! What can the League of Independent Settlers do for you today? Or as I like to say, how can I help make today your very best day? That's terrific! Because I have a lot of work needing doing. This stack of papers here, these are just the most recent applicants looking for new worlds to settle on. Everywhere I go, people are really excited about the prospects of living a truly free life, living where and how they want to. I've got a cargo hold full of stacks just like that. Oh boy.
That's not our problem.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't make you do my paperwork for me. Although, I wouldn't mind the help. Not to worry. The mountains of papers are my responsibility. We're looking for folks with ships and/or basic people skills to seek out suitable planets and leads on potential clients. I don't suppose you possess either of those qualifications? You know, I can tell that you do, just by the little we've interacted already. Most importantly, we need to collect data on habitable planets. The more habitable, the better. You know, the oxygen and water are musts. Other signs of life, even better. Secondly, we're always looking for new applicants. So, as you travel around meeting people, when the occasion arises, see if you can interest them in signing up for the list. I'm pretty sure I overheard some people in here talking about wanting to start a new life. Why don't you start with them? Bring any suitable planet survey data slates to me, and I'll happily pay you for them. And you'll also earn an immediate commission for each interested party who signs up for the list. So get on out there and make truly independent living a dream come true, and turn a few credits while you're at it. Excellent. Thank you for any assistance you can lend us. Whoops. Nearly forgot. Take this.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
Damn it. Yeah, you're right. Screw this.
I know you were counting on that Sidonian hazard pay. We'll find something else.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, I hope. I just can't believe it traveled so far just to find
Getting
out
all the way
that
to
job
Sidonia
opens.
only to find the jobs are all filled sucks. But maybe there's got to be more to life than this.
Might be time for a change.
Yes? Not sure how I feel about that. I don't know. I'm not sure I buy that. Oh, does that... I am starting to believe that. Thanks. Maybe I've been too proud. I probably do need a hand with some things. Nobody is on anyone's side. We finished here? Why not? Now, get... How's it?
It's nice. Oh, so good to see you again. You weren't waiting long, were you? Oh my, I completely forgot. Yes, of course. We have an amazing pamphlet called Top of the List, which is scientifically proven to work 90% of the time. Though, I'm afraid there's a small fee to cover printing expenses. But your commission will more than make up for that, I can assure you. Wha-bam! There you go.
Fine.
Oh, well, not to worry. That'll just give me more time to review the applications. Stop it, you. Not while I'm on the clock, anyway. Though I'm always on the clock. Thanks anyway, though. You're too kind. Take care.
Yes? What?
What a day, huh? At least I've got more than enough work to complete before I can go
Been serving
home.
drinks here for over 40 years. He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
I like this guy's voice, it's pretty deep.
You in the service? I know the feeling, but, you just get so used to losing people. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
Dude, really? Your companion can speak on your behalf. What they will say is written next to their name.
I got a board here in the bar where people post all kinds of spacefaring jobs. Good way to make quick money.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oops!
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine.
I'm still gonna go make some money before I pay that. That's a lot of credits.
So long.
A lot of these things have deliver. That would help me figure out, yeah, the League of Independent Settlers contract. That's a lot of money. Let's try this. What? Oh, there it is. We're gonna do that.
Take care of your shit. Get enough coke in you.
Hi, say something on the cam. Hi, pretty girl. And hi, pretty fuzz. Clear now. You can talk to me? Hey. Yeah.
Was fun? Now what?
Now we go drop this stuff off. Take off. Okay, where the heck do I need to go? Set course, yes. That's Earth. Where's Titan? Yes, travel.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. You're cleared to land at New Homestead.
Okay, so... Open planet map. So landing target, land. Boop. Boop the wing. What? Are you gonna follow me? Pretty girl. I'm on stream, I gotta play, silly cat. Okay, so where do I
Welcome
need
to New
go?
Homestead. Please make your way to the building at the end of the path and down into the colony below. Stay safe and enjoy your visit.
Interesting. The last thing I expected to stumble across at this type of settlement was a museum. Might be worth a look around. This is a boring assignment. Let's keep it that way.
Enjoy
Wait,
your
what?
visit here.
Why is it telling me to go there? The heck? Where does it want me to drop it off at? Wait, it's telling me to go back? Why? No, that's not the right one. The heck? Where did it go? Oh. Oh, so it already worked. Alright, we're going back to this. Pretty kitty. My pretty wing. My pretty wing.
Mars, eh? You always take me to the nicest places.
Are you just gonna hang out for the stream? Pretty girl. Mama's girl.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here.
Wait, what the heck?
On the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass.
Been serving drinks here for over 40 years. You got those credits? You pay his tab. I'll tell you what I know. Agreed on a discount, right? Let me confirm the amount. Okay, let's talk. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Alright, we're going to Venus.
Hello, what do we have here? See that cluster of ships? Varun Zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent. The devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us.
Great.
No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next. Easy. 3 ships to hour 1. We cut down to minimal ship power and creep forward. They might not notice us getting closer. But yes, worst case, we fight our way through.
Minimize ship system power to avoid detection. Systems like weapons and shields are easier to detect. For maximum stealth, power down all systems except 1 or 2 bars in your engines and stay away as far from enemy ships you can. Get within 500 meters of the satellite beacon, you can activate it.
Oh, Great Serpent, that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the Soul System out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
Okay, so this is gonna take just a little bit. You guys can probably hear my cat cleaning herself. Luna, you silly cat. Be good. Be a good kitty. Yeah, be a good kitty. Jiggly. Pretty girl. Noisy thing. We are so close. Almost there. I have no clue how close we are to them. But we're almost to the satellite.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago, and the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Oh, we made it out of there. My cat's still cleaning herself. Right by the mic.
There it is.
Get out of here, you.
Nova Galactic Star Yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever. It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere.
Sounds about right.
Sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Colonies government started, managing the exodus. Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few remnants of the world we left behind on the surface, but not much.
I want to walk. No, I'm kidding. Let's go see.
Ready. Never know who else might be scavenging there.
Most star stations and ships can be docked with, allowing you to board them. You will need to select the ship in your HUD and then fly close enough to it so that the dock prompt appears. Alright, let's go. Put my laser back on. This and this. Alright, this place looks weird. Alright, let's see what we can find here. My cat is still cleaning herself. That's what you guys probably can hear in the mic.
Right, Captain. Where are we headed next? 2 steps in, and we're already looking at a corpse.
Okay. It's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
Lady, you're in my way. I need to see a utility flight suit? Sure, let's take it. Seaweed snacks multi-pack. Sure. Okay, it wants me to go that way, but I want to have a look around. Let's see here. Ooh, it's advanced. I may not be able to do this one. Nope. 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 Yes. Nope. Yes. So this. Then this. This. No. No. None of these work. That does. Take that. Credits, yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yes. Rare manufactured component. This item can be, yes. Yes. Rare. Rare components. Very helpful. Nope. Heck yeah. those are just foam cups. Vacuum tape. Can't get in there. Okay, there's people. Yeah, spice worms. There's a ping pong ball. Milk. Pop orange. Fine. Credits. Heck yeah. Ooh, component.
Wait.
Whoa. I'm out of ammo for this weapon. Sure. Whoa. Hey, didn't mean to fire twice.
Apocalyptic mercenary.
It's a solstice.
The Star Yard is at low end.
I can't see! Pistols everywhere! Other shotguns everywhere. Components. Lettuce and onion. Cheese. A tomato. Bread! Heck yeah! Some bread! Been waiting for that. Onion. Onion on the floor. Guys, got any more of that bread? Apparently not. Onion. Oh, there's no first aid. Let's make a sandwich. Oh, we can't. That's right. I don't... Ooh, a grilled cheese sandwich.
I see what you've put together there. Ah, very clever.
Alright, let's take a look here. A bitten sandwich. We'll take that. And some spice worms. And some apple chunks. A plum. Spaghetti carbonara. A pasta dish containing eggs, ground pepper, and some kind of alien pork equivalent. A little scared of that. Ooh. Seafood paste. Multi-meal. Seaweed snacks. I'm gonna eat this stuff here in just a second. These are meal trays. Solvents. Toast. More toast. Alright, let's eat some food. Alright, there's nothing else. What do you mean running well? I'm still encumbered. A navigator pack. I'm over by 10. I need these things, though. Didn't I level up? I did. Yeah, that works. Die. Don't even get up, just die. Hey, now. Good shot. Oh, you. Don't I have more throwables? Ah, they're mines.
Going to end you.
Double shot. Dead.
Find anything useful?
Excuse me? Who just shot at me?
Bring it on.
Where? Oh, from behind me? Got 10 XP for that. Did she just kill someone? Oh, this guy. What a side star. Amp, squall, some weird things to be injected with. I don't know what that was. A contraband item. These are illegal to have on your ship. Wow. You have a chance of smuggling wait. Security ships orbiting major settlements will scan your ship for contraband and will not let you land until the scan is complete. You have a chance of smuggling contraband past them. If you fail, you could be arrested and have your... So I need to take all of it right now. Yes. take all of it right now. I didn't pull out the shotgun. Give me the weird... Great. I'm addicted to stimulants. Why? Slow time. Woohoo. Whee! Yay. Let's take another one. No, not that. Aurora. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Oh, who's shooting me? Oh, that guy. Oh, there's a lot of them.
You picked the wrong day to piss me off.
Do I have any more frags? I do, I have one more frag. Ramen multi-pack. Yay! Wholesome! Amp.
Mission.
I'm sure.
Oops. Well, I didn't mean to pick that up. Where are my weapons? I have 5 of these? I have 6 of these, 7 of these.
They had something we can use.
How did coffee put me over?
Through.
Container of cereal. I'm freaking crouched, I'm not running. Oh, whatever, fine. Be that way. Ah, I hurt myself. That was silly of me. Oh boy. You're gonna be a pain. Ah!
Target down.
Keep hurting myself.
Let's do this. Show me what you... Some kind of an acrobat.
Oh, crap. Oh, that was really unhelpful. Can't see what my shotgun is reloading, apparently. No! I can't move! Shotgun's not doing me any good.
Damn it.
Oh, it's her. Where are they? What the heck? Freaking rescue axe.
You're done.
Great.
leave the rest.
Vanguard Moira? Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
It's actually not a bad plan. Much better odds destroying one of their ships than fighting them all at once here.
I'm not reading that. It's too long. Vodka. On the job. Well then. It's a lot of credits. Ah, this is the door that we couldn't open before. Let me get the heck out of here.
Deck.
Alright, let's go. Sleep for an hour.
It's about time. Come on, sleepyhead.
Alright, we'll go on to the next place. Alright, and then we'll go into here, go into this, of course. And travel now.
Wait, you see that? There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our vanguard. Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
Vanguard's a civilian ship. Come in.
If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
It's not me. Mercs hijacked my ship. White-lined a couple of them, but they've locked me down. Really could use an assist.
We blow that ship out of the stars, he's dead and our artifact's gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance.
Target the engines? I don't know how to do that. I can't even see the stupid ship. Oh, great. They would stop running. This is annoying. How do I target the frickin' engines? Okay, I'm gonna go down. Nope. What am I supposed to do here? I can't even see the stupid ship. Yeah, I know. This is so annoying. Behind me, now they're above me, and I can't freaking lock onto them. I don't have anything to repair with now. I don't know what to do. I can't get him. I can't hit him. This is ridiculously annoying. Well, we're gonna die. Yep.
Wait, you see that? There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our vanguard. Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready.
Vanguard's a civilian ship. Come in.
If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
White lined a couple of them, but they've locked me down.
No.
Really could use an assist.
We blow that ship out of the stars, he's
Not
dead
this
and our
crap.
artifact's gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance.
I can't target the engines. There's no targeting the engines. That's not a thing. And now I can't catch up to them again. sure. That was annoying. Actually, I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna save and I'm gonna end the stream for the night because it's been about 3 hours. We started at 9. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna save. And then I'm done for the night. Good night, everyone. Good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon. Wherever it is you're at, laters.